Hey everyone, it's Derek here with Members for Members. We're going to go over Local 542 in San Diego 2018 salaries, amongst other things. So we're going to start off with our Secretary Treasurer, Jaime Vasquez. He made over $137,000 last year. President Phil Frias made over $147,000. Vice President Cliff Cunningham made over $6,000. Trustee Don Mack, Trustee Jim McLean, both made over $6,000. Trustee Kurt Olson made close to $8,000. Recording Secretary, Business Agent Dwayne Garrett made over $125,000. B.A. Shelley Alsop made over $109,000. B.A. Ruth DeWart over $109,000. B.A. Flavio Gravalda made over $105,000. B.A. Alvin Mitchell made over $111,000. B.A. Mike Morales over $102,000. B.A. Nicole Moreno over $114,000. B.A. Paul Sampson over $110,000. B.A. Matt Snyder over $112,000. B.A. Mike West over $110,000. Administrative Assistant Ophelia Solano over $59,000. Organizer Ron Cantita over $104,000. Office Manager Teresa Diaz over $89,000. Organizer Daniel DeWart over $51,000. Administrative Assistant Carmen Haro over $54,000. Administrative Assistant Evelyn Mendoza over $59,000. And Organizer Aiden Palayo over $10,000. So that brings us to a grand total of $1,854,389. This is the amount spent on our executive board, the business agents, and the office staff. So a lot of the members have been asking me after reviewing my last video, Derek, where did you get all this information? It's actually public knowledge, so I'm going to explain all this to you guys so you can look it up yourself, because the local likes to say that we're spreading false narratives. So this way you'll actually get to see it for yourself. So you go to www.dol.gov/OLMS. Then once you get on that website, you click on OLMS LM Reports plus CBAs. Then click on Search LM Reports. Then click on Union Search. And where it says Report Numbers Only, type in 038-722 in the search engine box. There you'll be able to go all the way back to 2000 and check every year out, all the money spent, salaries, etc. So I did a little research and I noticed from 2000 to 2006, the then Secretary Treasurer, Phil Saul, he actually only spent $22,000 on picnics, which I thought was amazing, considering the fact that Jaime and Phil then take over in 2008. And I got to tell you, they really love picnics. So from 2008 to 2018, Jaime and Phil have actually spent over $1 million on picnics. And you guys can go see it for yourself. Add anything that says picnic on it, and it's over $1 million. Phil Farias has actually done really well. He's made over $2 million during his tenure at the local. The other thing I noticed was most BAs, their first year when they're hired, they average around $20,000. Second year, maybe $50,000. Third year, accelerates up to $60,000, $70,000. With Paul Sampson, he was a part-time air driver at UPS. In his first year as a BA, they gave him over $74,000. That's amazing. Another one that was pretty shocking, there's a BA by the name of Nicole Moreno. She was actually an administrative assistant, making $52,558 in 2015. Then in 2016, she was still an administrative assistant, but they decided to give her a $44,902 raise. And she was holding the same position. 2017, she got a $15,000 raise to be a business agent. So that put her up to $112,000. So in a 2-year span, she actually got close to $60,000 raise. I mean, that's amazing. Considering she had absolutely no experience working at Costco or Republic Services, which are the two crafts she actually represents. No experience as a BA whatsoever. Then we have a BA by the name of Ruth DeWart. She's actually BA in El Centro, which is all fine and good. It's just the troubling part is they hired Daniel Duarte in 2016 as an organizer. So again, a lot of these people don't have any experience at all. They're just throwing them in there. So just to give you guys a brief background on how shop stewards work. Typically in other locals, they're actually elected by the members. We elect who we feel should represent us as a shop steward. Here at Local 542, they appoint there. So they make sure, they're spreading the same narrative to everybody. You do have a lot of strong stewards here as well that, they can see through everything, and they have their own say on things. So that's the good thing. But you have others. I'm going to use one in particular. At Costco, we have a husband and wife tandem, which is a huge problem. After speaking to most of the members, it limits their effectiveness because they have the same perspective, the same relationship with the management. So, they're getting the same results as far as representation goes. And we're going to do a little background on Phil Farias and Phil, Paul Sampson and Jaime Vasquez. So Phil was a part-time unloader at UPS, and then he got in as an organizer and a business agent, and then president. Paul Sampson was a part-time air driver. Again, they made him a BA, had absolutely no experience. Jaime Vasquez worked as a warehouseman at Echo Air, which is no longer in existence, and he became a BA. So just to give you guys a little idea of how this executive board was created, these guys were appointed. They were never elected. So in 2007, 2008, we had a Secretary of Treasury by the name of Ken Lundgren. He was removed mid-year in 2008. And Joint Council 42, which is above our Local 542, they told the business agents to vote on who they felt should be the next president and Secretary of Treasury. So they voted for Jaime and Phil. So we never elected these guys at all. And they've been there 12 years. So I'm asking you guys, all the money we've spent, and just think about all this money, have you received that type of representation? I know some of the members are filing labor charges because they're getting threatened. That's what we're getting from our business agents right now. We have one going on right now. You can check out on www.nlrb.gov, and under the cases and decisions, enter public case number 21-CB-233544. And this member's rights were violated. And our local is spending thousands of dollars defending him in appeals, and he's already been found guilty. This business agent is Paul Sampson. And I'm thinking to myself, why are we spending all this money? They fail to realize they work for us. We do not work for them. And that's what you guys all have to realize. If they are not elected in office, if they are removed from office, in other words, they have to go back to where they came from. So Paul Sampson and Phil Farias have to go back to part-time at UPS. Others would be unemployed if they didn't have a job prior. So just so you guys understand the brief history and the LM2 reports, etc. I hope this helps. Thanks for checking in, guys.